everyone. New Clash of Wills is here, so we're going to take our first look and start learning and everything. So we're starting with just level 29, which is the first one that was opened up. Just kind of toss together a team, we'll test out a few things and learn as we go. So King Bahimi here will test evasion. So we got him set as full evade, he'll cover. And just be a tank, we'll see what kind of damage we're taking. Yigni, we'll just see what we can do. So geared the base fire focus form, and then shift is just nothing really. We got the new Tiana, so base, just give her a TM, and shift, magic and killers. So we do have maxed out aquatic and plant killer for her, and they give her some chain boost as well. Sky, in the base form, gave her the gem so that we can scan and learn as we go. And then shift, just LB focus with some killers. 250 aquatic and 100 plant there. Cacteria for breaking. Base just has a bunch of LB fill because that's what she had already. So maxed out on crystals, maxed out on evasion, 550 rate boost. Shift, double fist, swapped out for some killers for her. So 50 aquatic, 175 plant. We got Carton, just TM in the base, and then we got him dual wielding with killers with the variance claw. So 200 aquatic, 300 plant for him. So have no idea what to expect. We're just going to jump in and learn as we go. Alright, shielded roots. What are you doing? One turn of stupid high mitigation, probably. Alright, let's get a scan in there. See what the base stats and everything are. Alright, so starts out 70 resist to everything. Put up some cover. You can do up some barrier. And put up its provoke or whatever. Alright, for the moment, just do cactus break, teamwork. And whatever, faith for LB fill rate. Alright, so let's reduce throwing. Do some fire move. Yeah, pretty much what I was expecting there. Alright, Yigni. Might as well, so let's fountain. So yeah, let's get some morale base to it. So advanced, and then novice. Carton. We do have whatever, he can buff himself a little bit. We can deal some water damage, see what happens. Alright, so we've dealt water damage and fire damage. Okay, so There was one attack that was magic, it looked like. Everything else seemed to be evadable physical. Alright, so we have... Looks like it reduced its own fire, lightning, wind, water, and earth. Because there's no counters, and my stuff definitely had counters. Take a scan at it, see if there's anything changing there. No changes there, so it's a imperil that I don't know how much of, unfortunately. So I wonder if dealing any elemental damage of the types gets it to reduce all the others. And it's not just either the same type or countering types. Alright, either way, we should be able to just kill it at the moment. Oh yeah. Yeah, not bad between the two of them. But we are really early in the fights. Whole lot of choice in that one. Alright. So let's look at the next one. Same thing. Alright, so let's have Bahimi put up his cover, put up the barrier, and do his general mitigation. So Yigni. We can fountain again. Advance fire. Let's see, we'll do thrown down. Boost fire for everybody. We can boost water for everybody. Guess she can give herself a 300 buff. Cafeteria can toss in her break. So we can add water. That'd be fine. Do a fist in peril. And we'll just do the all break. Carton, do his own buff. Boost his own water damage. Get a little mitigation. Yeah, if we set up, we could probably just burst through that mitigation on the other fights, but I'm assuming that once we get to actually doing the harder fights, that's not going to be an option. There we go. 87 defense break. She can buff herself. Alright, so it should... We did 2 different elements. Yeah, we might test doing just a single element and seeing if it still does all the resist down. All right, let's see how much damage we can actually do to this thing. We'll have everybody actually chain. And sure, she can LB cap. Yeah, not bad for having just kind of a team tossed together for now. As expected of Carton. Whole lot of choice in that one too. Alright, next up. So this time we're going to test doing just fire damage and see if it still imperils all the elements. Alright, that was some unevadable damage there to start off. That is interesting. So we have, I think, what, 90% draw attacks on Bahimi without his provoke. Alright, so put up his cover, do the barrier, do his mitigation, and provoke. Oh, it's got boost accuracy. Okay, that adds things into evading. Alright, so we're only going to hit it with fire damage. Alright, so its resist must be high enough to fully resist. We'll take a look. Okay, yeah, so 150 elemental resists before everything now. Alright, let's reduce throwing. Boost fire damage. I can still boost water damage, because why not? Buff herself. Toss out our breaks. Can still add water, because why not? And Fist in Peril. Carton is just going to do his Cursed Gift. So we only did fire damage. The guard is broken. Okay, so doing just a single element did not reduce its own resists and did not let the mitigation fall. Now let's boost his water. He deals some water damage. Cacteria. We might as well boost her too. So we'll drought and we'll do the good defense and spirit breaks. we'll have these two chain up a little bit. See what kind of damage we do through the mitigation, if anything. See, Bahimi got broken, but I can fix that. It's definitely a lot of mitigation with the resist and everything. Actually, let's test. Seeing it doesn't really matter. We'll see if I can dispel his... Yeah, we'll do it next time. Yeah, whatever. Just Magnus for now. I'll test it on the next fight at the start. Toxic Despair. Guard is weakening. So it's still not enough to drop it, doing 2 elements that time. Most interesting. Alright, so this time we're doing all the elemental damage. I should probably save her. Save her limit for when it doesn't have high mitigation. Just redo his buffs, whatever. See, what debuff does he have too? Reduces healing. Got broken and then weakening. So it reduced the elemental. Still has mitigation though. So looks like doing multiple elements is what we need to do. Not fully sure on the mitigation. I don't know if that was just because we took so many turns doing the elements. Alright, next up. So level 59. Let's see what else we can learn. Sniper Vines. Those are some decent hits. As a preemptive strike. Yeah, because he boosts his accuracy too. Alright, so Bohemi, let's do what we've been doing. So cover barrier, and his provoking mitigation. Let's test dispel. So right now there's accuracy and the 2 mitigation. And dispel has no effect on either mitigation or the accuracy. Alright, Igni. Do up the fountain. Boost your own fire. Yeah, that'd be fine there. So that way we're dealing fire damage at least. Cacteria. Let's add water. This way we deal water damage as well. Do a little fist imperil and do the break. Carts in. Boost your own attack for now. Boost your water and mitigate yourself. So we're going to try doing fire and water damage and see if that does anything turn 1. So we'll reduce throwing. Fire boost. Water boost. Wind boost. Alright, so we're dealing fire and water damage. And we got a guard broken on the first turn. It did not seem to do its own elemental debuffs, though. Because that's still my debuffs there. So let's do just double element again. No, Igni stays in the base. So we'll do our fire. Tiana can do fire as well. The back 2 will do water. And we can frenzy, because why not? Bad chain, but still has mitigation up and hasn't reduced its own elements. Take a peek at things here. Yeah, still with the 150 base. Bohemi, you can fix your own breaks there. Redo cover and mitigate, because whatever. Alright, Toxic Despair. Guard is weakening. Okay, all its moves seem to be physical attacks. So it did not do its own debuffs yet. So what we'll test at the beginning of the next one is just do all the elements with Tiana. But for this one, we'll do all the elements and see what happens. Or rather, we'll do her chaos ones. Because we're already doing water damage. I can do earth damage easy enough by just doing this. Carton's doing water damage, so the only thing we're leaving out is wind, which Sky should have. Reduce, I know her jump is wind. That might be it. So I guess we'll test everything but the wind damage and see what happens. Alright, Bahimi, we'll just guard for the moment. Alright, guard is broken. So I wonder if as it goes on, we just need to do more different elements to break it. Which if so, Summer Whip would probably be really helpful for anybody that doesn't have Tiana. Although, that might be bad because they did mention doing light and dark damage would get you countered. So I guess it depends on what counter you face. Alright, so guard is broken, reduced its own elements. Mitigation is still there. Didn't mean to tap, but it should be fine. Yeah, it's dead anyway. Alright. Next set of levels. Alright, let's jump in. And let's test. We'll test the Summer Whip and the counters and see how bad the counters are. Alright, so Summer Whip on Sky so we can test. So boss is going to do preemptive. It might hurt a bit. Fortifications, sniper vines. That is getting pretty painful. So preemptive is now a break. So the preemptive added in reducing healing, breaking attack and defense, plus a mana drain. And considering it did about 20,000 damage to Bahimi, and he's got 6k, 6,400 defense. So preemptive breaks might be good. The only problem is with light and dark supposedly being bad, Alright, so Bahimi. Let's test stuff. So let's cover, barrier, and mitigate. Yigni, we'll do the usual fountain, advanced. Yeah, we'll do 300 buffs for everybody. I believe that should be everybody, right? Yeah, it's everybody if I spread it, which we can do. There you go, 300 buffs for everybody. Yeah, Cacteria got nailed too. So Bohemian Cacteria ate the preemptive. Alright, Sky. Let's test out Rainbow Whip. So we dealt everything in one turn. We dealt the negative elements, so we'll see just how negative those are going to be. And to help out, let's break attack. Need mana. Needing mana is an issue. Alright, let's do that. Restore health. Restore health and mana. Do a couple of those. Do some fire damage for herself. Alright, Cacteria, can we do your good breaks now? For attack and magic. And we'll do the Fist and Peril. Carton can boost himself some. Alright, so we should get the negative effect. Let's see how bad it hurts. Guard broken. Guard weakening. Raging Roots. Okay. I think that was the negative. Might want to avoid that. We did get it to break its own elemental resist, but that's a little painful. Especially because you can only double cast that. We don't even have a double cast. Alright, Bahimi. Let's do that. Do no need for armor 2 to help out. Definitely need mana. Have you bolting, I guess. 159. We're not going to do that much with that low mana. Yeah, everything costs too much. I can only really cast that once. Can let those two, I guess, just dual wield. Yigni, you need mana 2. Yeah, we'll let you. Everybody can just single cast that. Call it fine. Toxic Despair, that's normal. Guard is broken, guard is weakening. Alright, we're in a much better position now. We'll add in the lightning Go all fire. This way we'll do 1 earth and water, and we can just frenzy here. So the mitigation's still up. Now, I'm not exactly sure what we need to do to fully get rid of that mitigation yet. We'll see how much damage we do to it, though. Not nearly enough with that mitigation, even with the imperils. Bohemi. Guard is broken and weakening. It's like all physical attacks, which is kind of nice. Defense break is falling. But yeah, mitigations are still there. And I'm not exactly sure how to deal with that yet. Now, let's boost you. Do the good break, I suppose, and deal some earth damage. Carton. Do whatever. Sky, I guess we'll just go back to the base. So if we do lightning and fire, handling most of the elements again. That mitigation is pretty high though. Alright, Bohemi, I guess we'll just guard. Alright, not much to worry about there. So that message sounded like the guard might break next turn, which would be helpful. Oh, we lost our multicast there. Alright, that's fine. Sky can do the same, just because the mitigation's still there. Alright, still haven't gone below 50% yet to see like what kind of threshold there is. Alright, we'll just redo cover, redo the barrier, redo his mitigation. The way we got resist on everybody. Broken and weakening greatly. Yeah, damage on Bohemia is nothing. But figuring out this mitigation, whole nother issue. Alright, Cacteria, go to the base. Let's do better fist and peril and whatnot. Redo your water boost. Sky can just triple bolting for now. So Yigni. Redo our fountain. Redo your boost. Redo fire. Alright, so let's do throwing down, lightning. Actually, we're going to do water, so let's make sure we get all the elements. We'll just see what happens here. Alright, and for Bahimi, do cover. Yeah, that's fine. He's not taking much damage. Don't really need to worry about giving barrage around. Guard is fully broken. Okay. Alright, we can actually deal real damage. Yeah. Karchin's definitely carrying our damage, but Frenzy's just nice and strong. So it looks like we have to do multiple elements on multiple turns to fully kill the guard. Alright, so we're going to add a couple of things to Tiana, just so that we can test a few things easier. First, upgrade package, because mana at the start of turn. Also give her a Philosopher's Stone. Also give her just high mana regen. And we can even give some Conductor's Batons out. We'll just give her Dual Wield and give her both. Alright, so now we got a way to try to regen some mana. Okay, so that is a magic attack, and it doesn't really seem provocable, but having Sky die kind of sucked because she's got the Rainbow Whip, and that's what I wanted to test. Alright, so there we go. Nice auto attack. Alright, King Bahimi. Cover, barrier, and your mitigation. Cacteria for now. We'll just do a cactus break. Do a teamwork. And, well, faith is fine. Yigni for the moment. Might just guard. Same thing with Carton. Because we want to test breaking this mitigation as quick as possible. Alright, so not doing any elemental damage is what's getting this, or some of this. Okay, so I'm assuming that big magic AE attack is from not doing any elemental damage on a turn. Because they did say there was counters for that as well. Alright, so Sky, we're going to start testing. So, Rainbow Whip, all elements. So we should get the big mana drain just because. So we'll do Mantle. He can do his mitigation and just refresh cover. Tiana. Let's do a barrier too. And we can do damage down for everybody. See if that makes a difference there. Alright, so everybody's good there. We did all elements. So let's just guard and see what happens. We should get what? The mana drain? Yeah, it is. Alright, yep. That helps a lot. So Sky will Rainbow Whip again because doing all the elements got it to reduce its own elemental resist, but the mitigation's still there. So we'll do all the elements again. And again, we'll just give a bunch of mana back. We don't need... Yeah, barrier is good for everybody. Mitigation should be fine. So we'll just do like lots of mana return. Even though it's pretty much gonna get drained again. Yeah, breaks are good for 2 turns. We'll just guard everybody this turn. Guard is broken, guard is weakening. Okay, so doing all the elements with the Rainbow Whip might be a bad idea because it added in that extra counter, or the extra magic attack there after. So maybe the more we do the bad elements, the more negative stuff it hits us with. Right, you're not quite ready. We haven't done any elemental damage. Alright, so let's just start doing some setup here. So let's do that. We'll do some fire damage. You can do that, and we'll buff everybody 300. Some Cacteria. We can teamwork, I guess. Add water is fine. Or not. Yeah, lack of mana definitely hurts. Now let's just teamwork. Carton, let's just boost your own water damage. And Bahimi is going to guard because, like, no mana. So this time we didn't do the negative effects, or negative elements. It could be just doing extra attacks because my morale is so low, or its morale is so high. Now let's reduce that. Not that one. Yeah, because that was fire, right? So reduce throwing. Yeah, boost her own fire damage and a bit of healing. Yeah, so let's go with some protect, some barrier, some mitigation there. Cacteria. Give up a good break. Sky, we can Magnus and double bolting, because why not? Carton. Cursed, wailing in there. That whale, they'll chain together. Add in some damage there. Alright, so there is a dot apparently too. That's good to know. Alright, so at this point, this is not winnable. So we'll just give this one up. So, looks like we definitely want to avoid doing the negative effects. Alright, let's see. And not that much health on people. Could be that that was... We'll give her a bunch of health. We don't need the whip no more. Pretty sure that's a bad idea. So we'll just pile on the health for now. See, it's a magic attack. She can get the big spirit one there too. Give her some spirit gear. Actually, mitigation would probably be good from the castle. Yeah, she can use a sword, it's fine, and we'll give her a shield. Yeah, there we go. 20% health on that. Alright, so she is a bit tanky. Because the video did mention that certain slots get hit with certain abilities. So let's jump in, let's just try to clear it instead of messing around a little bit. Wow. That's a lot of damage to Behemoth. Like a whole lot of damage to Behemoth. Alright. No, we need to put up his cover. Need to put up some barrier. And put up his mitigations. The only downside is I want to do all the elements with Tiana. Alright, Cacteria, I guess let's toss out some breaks. Actually, for now, we'll give her a shift. So this way I can do the million. So that's a big attack and magic break. She can boost her own water damage. And we'll do lesser defense spirit break for now. As far as Carton goes, he can do his own attack buff, boost his water damage, reduce his damage that he takes. Now let's do... So I did water. So we will actually we'll do fire with the other one. So we'll do throwing weapon down, lightning, wind, and earth damage there. Yigni will do fire damage. So this way we get all the elements that she has done. So we'll fountain, boost his own fire damage, and just do some more fire damage there. And sky, just whatever, tag it for the moment. Alright, so it's doing magic damage. Alright, now I can do all the elements. So that's 5 different elements covered there. The Hemi, cure your stuff there. Do some no need and refresh his cover, it's fine. We'll use a frenzy. We get 3 of them, so we can chain a little bit here. Do some water damage. Didn't mean to tap that, but that's fine. Sky, we can just add in more bolting. She's not really doing that much at the moment. As far as Yigni, let's hit a theory, why not? Because really, our goal is to get the mitigation broken. So that's 2 turns in a row that we did 5 different elements. Alright, so it's just adding in magic attacks. Morale had no bearing on that. And for now, we'll just put him down in base form and just bolting there. We'll just bolting here. So this is going to be turn 3 of doing the 5 different elements. Oh, Bahimi got imperiled too, so water's down. It looks like it just reduced water resist. So let's make a note, because it's going to fall in 1 turn. He's at negative 30, so I got to remember negative 30. Yeah, we'll use his Magnus just to see what's going on here, just in case, because his health's still low. Alright, so 3 turns, and we're still weakening the guard. Alright, let's boost this fire to keep that up. And we'll just go with a fire chain there. Add in lightning and fire there. So if it's just multiple over several turns, I think it's just needing to do at least 2. But we'll do earth and double water. Alright, Bahimi is gonna guard this turn, I think, unless his barrier's up. No, barrier's not up. And let's see. And now he's got light down. So water was negative 30. So it's what, a 200 in peril? Alright, yeah, so we'll guard Bahimi. So I'll assume all the imperils that are going on are that 200. Alright, so big magic attack to everybody. We still have it broken, right? Yeah. Breaks is still there. So 4 turns of doing multiple elements. Right, I guess let's put you in base, get Cacteria back up. Bahimi, cover, barrier, and mitigate. Carton, imbue water. And then Iagni can do some fire damage. We'll put the fountain back up, boost fire. Sky can just bolting for now as we lost Cacteria, which was a shame. Guard is weakening greatly. Alright, for now, we'll just continue to do some damage. Actually, you lost your quadcast. Alright. So, we'll do some lightning, we'll do some wind. I get the earth in there. Have Cacteria boost herself. We'll do slightly better breaks. And better spirit break just in case it's going to drop soon. So we'll do boost for Carton, water and imbue for the team. Sky can do Magnus and double there. Alright, Bahimi. Yeah, we put up no need for armor. Guard is fully broken. So does that mean doing 5 turns of elemental damage just to get rid of the mitigation? That... Actually, that was what, 6? Unless it's counting certain. Alright, well, time to kill it, seeing mitigation's completely gone. All right, let's see that damage breakdown. Yep, Carrington's still way in the lead. No, we unlocked last echelon. Alright, I do still have some orbs. We can still keep going, but the video is kind of long. We've learned a bit, and from this point, it's just going to be trial and error to figure out a couple of the mechanics. So we're going to end this video here. We learned quite a bit. So first of all, doing the bad elements is the huge mana drain. There is a preemptive attack. There's two single target preemptive attacks that drain mana and do quite a lot of damage. They seem to be magic based. So those, not sure if they're going to hit certain slots or if they're provocable, because Bohemi's only 90% passive provoke, I think, in my build. So that 10% can make things go elsewhere. Uh, as we saw, him taking all the preemptive stuff only almost killed him. So that is a lot of damage at the start there. Aside from that, doing multiple elements is needed, and it looks like doing multiple elements over several turns just to get rid of the mitigation. We can get them to reduce the elements pretty quick, but getting rid of that general mitigation, well, the physical and magic mitigations, is quite a pain. And some of the testing that I'm going to end up doing is we need to see if we need to do all the elements or just 2 elements over like 5 turns is good enough. With the mana drain and everything being that way, and it looked like doing negative elements also gave the boss some morale boost to himself. We're probably going to avoid using the Rainbow Whip again, but we'll figure it out, and when I figure things out, we'll do a video for just a no modifier at level 99 clear, and then we'll start trying to do some score runs. But we learned quite a bit. Hope this video helped, and pretty much this is how I end up learning all the new stuff. So we're going to end this here. Hope everybody enjoyed.